Wow. Um, I'll say on behalf of the team and the celebration we just had in the locker room, that was fun. I'm happy for NYU to be back in this position, and certainly don't want to take anything away from Bates. And we were ready for their best shot. I think they're an incredible team. I thought our assistant Nettie Respondic put together a terrific game plan and scout, and I think we just guarded them the right way tonight, in a way that really played to our strengths to get out and run. We knew we had to get stops and score in transition. And our interior game was excellent tonight, phenomenal on both sides of the ball. Defensively, we had 12 blocks, and obviously on the offensive end, just truly opened things up. But it was a full team effort. I thought our bench, being as engaged as they were, made the environment on our end of the court extremely fun for the whole night, and we're just super excited to get another week to play basketball together.
Speaking of that environment, this can go for all three of you. Just wonder if you can talk about finally having this experience of having a full house, having that support behind you, the cheers, the energy from the fans, and what that was like this weekend.
I can start. I think it's a huge advantage, just because most of the year we've played without fans or in a much smaller facility over in Brooklyn. So just seeing how many people support us from the NYU community and beyond is awesome, and it really gave us a huge push. But we do have to give credit, especially to our bench, because when those fans weren't there, I think they still gave us that energy, even when the house was empty. So.
Yeah, I've always thought our bench was amazing, and just our love for each other is just epic. But having fans there really means a lot. And it wasn't just our family and friends; it was the kids at NYU and local people, which really meant a lot to all of us, I think.
Yeah, we preach family, and being a college athlete and being a part of a college program is about sharing it with the community around you. And so for New York City team, that's not just the student body, but we had administrators here, we had some of their professors here, we had longtime supporters, alums, friends of the program, and certainly parents who have been just watching online all year. I'm probably most happy that the parents got to be here to see their daughters play and just absolutely ball out this weekend.
Yeah, Belle, you picked up in the game 2 really quick fouls, and you ended up with 2 fouls. So even after 36 minutes of play, how do you kind of strike that balance between still remaining aggressive on D, but not trying to foul either?
I'm still working on balancing it for sure, but I think normally the game plan is to not try to get a quick 2, which I happen to get tonight. And then after that, just adjusting your game plan, still being super aggressive on defense, but just making sure no dumb fouls, basically, no ticky-tack fouls and stuff. Both of my fouls tonight were offensively too, so I guess I did my job on defense, but not so much on offense.
And Natalie, you had back-to-back double-doubles this weekend, a lot of success driving to the basket, getting past your defender. Just kind of wondering what was working for you this weekend, what led to your success, how are you able to stay so consistent in both these times?
I think just our coaches really emphasizing the fact that we do have really strong interior game. Also, us just having shooters on the three-point line. Erica Miller last night, amazing job shooting from the line. So obviously they had to go out and guard her. Opened up some lanes for me for sure. But then, just working out ways that I can score. I know that was kind of something we had to figure out at first, just because we've never played with each other. I've never been coached by these coaches, but we figured it out, and I think it's really starting to come together now.
So it's really been the story of the season. It's continued to be the case tonight. So many players in double figures in the scoring column. Meg, how much of that is system? How much is that for both of you really just trusting each other?
I think it's the character of our players. They're selfless, and that's a bottom line. There's nobody in that locker room that cares about individual stats. There's nobody that cares about individual awards. Tonight's game plan and everything we do in practice is about getting the win as a team and for our seniors and continuing this ride together. So I would just point to the character of this team, and also the thing that we've probably grown the most in is understanding the moment and the game, knowing what's working, knowing what's not working, and playing towards our strengths. I thought Jenny Walker had an uncharacteristic night last night, and perhaps Bates watching that wasn't quite ready for the type of player that she really is. Certainly this person next to me here, 6 blocks, no fouls. I mean, just everything inside was tough for that team tonight. So I just really, the talent of this group is extraordinary. We're very young. We pretty much return every player that's on our roster. And so we're just going to continue to grow, but you can't grow if you're selfish. So that's the biggest thing that's gotten us to this point.
For both Natalie and Belle, of course, this is your first year of collegiate basketball, of course, first NCAA tournament experience.
Wild.
So just wondering if you can kind of speak to what this experience has been like and what you're looking forward to moving ahead.
This experience so far has been incredible. There's been a lot of hype around it the entire season. Even I know Jenny Walker mentioned we've been talking about this since October, but I would actually argue we've been talking about this since June or July over the summer. And to finally be here and see all of our hard work pay off to what we've been aiming for the entire season is an incredible feeling.
Yeah, I would say we're all just enjoying the journey, every moment of it, and we're all just super excited to be here. Obviously, like we said, we're super young, so not a lot of us have been here, but I think we're all just taking in every moment and enjoying it.
NYU is Sweet 16 bound. What goes through each of your minds when you hear that?
Sweet 16, I think this is definitely somewhere we wanted to be. I think we definitely would have been disappointed had we not made it here. But we got here, but we have 2 more games next weekend, hopefully. So we're just looking towards hopefully Elite 8, Final Four. It's kind of the next game mentality. Obviously, we'll celebrate and enjoy the moment, like Belle said, but we have things to look ahead to and work for.
Yeah, I think we deserve to be here, but the reason why we deserve to be here is because we compete every day in practice, and we just make each other better. And I think we're all just looking forward to next weekend and just showing everyone who we are.
I would just say being back in the Sweet 16, it's especially with the pandemic that we've played through, what New York City has been through, it just feels like this sense of resilience to be. We have a freshman and a sophomore, and they're both rookies. So, to be here with a team that's this young and, to have all the alumni support and the texts and the calls and people just following this group, it just means a lot. It means a lot to the NYU community to see a team kind of rise up in the face of all the challenges that we've had and find a way to win and find a way to keep moving forward. So we're gonna enjoy it. To have a year off without basketball, our word that we kind of kept coming back to this year was grateful and gratitude. And so we're gonna take that same attitude this week and just really enjoy the next opportunity. And we're thankful to have another opportunity to put the NYU jersey on.